Hey everybody, I'm Bo Blaze.
And I'm Chris Park, and welcome to Comedians Talk to Porn Stars.
The show that has cool conversations with cool people who just happen to be porn stars. Today's episode is brought to you by Transcend CBD. 100% organic, full-spectrum CBD oils, gummies, and pain creams for both you and your pets. Chosen as the #1 CBD oil in the LA Weekly. Go to blazo.com/CBD. You can really help and support us by buying your CBD at blazo.com/CBD. blazo.com/CBD. Blazo!
Today we talk to Meana Wolf.
We have Jim Carrey. You guys have like everyone else. So I'm addicted to Blue Steel. You're such a bad boy. I'm going to turn you into a turkey.
All right, here we are, folks, with the beautiful Meana Wolf. Yeah.
Yay!
Meana, you are a true porn star. Lots of AVN and XBiz and Pornhub nominations and wins. And welcome to Comedians Talking to Porn Stars.
Thank you. Thank you. I should actually correct you, though. I would not be considered a true porn star. There's porn performers, but to be a porn star, you have to like do so many scenes. You have to appear with so many companies. You have to do certain sex acts. You have to like do all these things. You have to have nominations. So some people only consider certain porn performers porn stars. I mean, because I just shoot for myself. So I think a lot of people would be like, this bitch is not a porn star. So I can go if you want.
That's it. That's canceled.
That's it.
Oh my God, you're a humble porn star.
Oh my goodness.
Humble porn
there you
star.
go.
Did you get like a checklist in the mail? If you want to be a porn star, you have to fill this all out and submit it back to us.
You know, not everyone's a porn star. I don't consider myself a porn star, like exactly, but if you want to call me porn star, that's fine. But I'm just putting it out there that not everyone will agree with you.
Well, in this day and age, we need to let people identify as they wish.
Yes.
So
That's true.
so how would you like us to identify you as?
You know, like if people go for auditions, but they don't actually book anything, and they're like, I'm an actor.
Right, exactly. I think you are a porn star because, do you know, on Pornhub, you're number 239
Yeah.
of all porn stars, of all of them.
239. I don't know. That actually sounds decently high.
It is very high. There's a lot of people who you would say, oh, that's a porn star, and they're not even close to 239.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably true, actually.
All right, see, we've convinced her that she's a porn star.
Okay.
Our job...
We're here with a porn star, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, our job is done here. We've done this. Okay. So listen, how have things been for you during these crazy days, lockdowns, and, you know, how's everything going for you?
Well, it's actually not that bad. I work at home with my husband, so pretty much the same as it always is. So we're able to continue on like normal. However, like we had a lot of plans to be working with people from the States, flying them up to work with us in Canada here and things like that. And those plans are canceled, just like many other people's plans are canceled. So we're making it work, but I'm not thrilled about it.
Who is? So wait, are you in Canada now?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
well, she is. I mean, listen, you have it much better. You're in Canada, for God's sakes.
Yeah, things just worked out a little bit differently for whatever reason.
I don't know if you've heard, but things are a little weird in the United States right now.
Things are not exactly perfect up here either, but I think like Canadians have a little bit more of like a social responsibility. So we'll see what happens. We're good today, but maybe not tomorrow.
That is a very nice way of putting it. Yes. Very diplomatic. But I hear that you are a trooper and that even with the lockdown, you have been busy making new content every week for MeanaWolf.com.
Absolutely. Yes. That's the life of having a subscription site. You have to deliver every week. So yeah, we've still been working. We've still been putting out good stuff, and hopefully people are enjoying it while they're at home and not trying to blow their brains out from depression because of this crazy fucking situation.
Yeah, really. You're a true Canadian hero then. True Canadian hero. Making that porn every week, goddammit. So we have done extensive homework on your movies, purely to be ready for this interview, of course.
Oh, yeah. I spent many hours last night going over your videos for this interview and for nothing else.
Yes, right. Just because we need to know
what you do.
Yes.
And,
right.
I appreciate
purely
that,
educational.
You guys.
Well, but you seem to really be into taboo themes and some interesting ones, right? Like the homewrecker, the some horror stuff, and of course the infamous cuckolding. I feel like there's a lot of people who have no freaking idea what cuckolding is. Can you explain to us what that kind of porn is?
So that's when a man has a fantasy that his wife or girlfriend is sleeping with another man. And sometimes that's about like a humiliation thing where he likes feeling like he's no good and his dick's too small and he can't possibly satisfy her. And here's this hunky man who can. And sometimes it's about like the idea that a girlfriend is pent up sexually and like the only thing that will help her to blossom is like some other guy's fake dick kind of thing and stuff like that. So that's what cuckolding's all about.
Well, so that's Chris.
Hey.
That's hot. I like it.
Do want you to tell anybody, Bo.
I'm sorry. I like that you're doing it POV in the sense that like the cuckold is the person watching at home. So that's really cool. Also, something that I now have decided is vampire porn cock munching. That's... I saw that. It was like you had a Subway sandwich in front of you and you were taking a bite out of it. That's what I like that. That's what I saw.
Taking the dick draining to a whole new level, right?
Yeah. You're a double dick drainer.
Exactly. I do this genre I've kind of fondly nicknamed like demonesque kind of porn. So sometimes I'll have like freaky contacts or I have prosthetic fangs that I put on as well and kind of do like a demon-y kind of thing. Definitely exciting. I learned how to do like special effects on the computer and things so I can kind of like bring the fantasy to life a little bit more. And that's sort of like most of my nominations were for like a similar style clip last year.
You have a theater tech background, I read.
I did theater in high school. What a big deal. I was a bit of a nerd, actually. And I really liked doing theater. And I did like all behind the scenes stuff, set design, costumes, makeup, stuff like that.
Do you edit all your own stuff and you're like a one-person shop?
Yeah, my husband, Jack, and I, we both do everything. So we do all the editing in-house. If there's special effects, I'll do that.
That's cool because obviously it lets you retain so much more of your own rights instead of, you just make a couple bucks a scene and that's it.
Yeah, it's true. It's like I often think I'm like calculating it all up. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm getting paid like well more than the average porn star is for a scene, but I am doing the job of a few people on the porn set technically. So I think it all works out.
Yeah. Well, if you can do it 10 years from now, you'll be making money still. You also went to the music school.
So I sang a little bit and I was super, super dorky, but I really love it. I love like a cappella singing groups. So I did.
So Pitch Perfect. That's what you were doing.
Kind of. We didn't like compete or anything like silly like that. But
let me ask you some questions about comedy. Who is your favorite comedian?
The last special I saw that I really love is, you guys see Adam Sandler's special on Netflix?
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know why. I love the jokes with this song. It's like, it's so funny to me and it's so kind of like pure. It kind of like lets you laugh without, like sometimes, especially a lot lately, like comedy, it feels like always has to have this like underlying like message, and sometimes that's like a little fatiguing even, and so it's like I love how silly that Adam Sandler special is. I think I've seen it like 3 times now.
That's cool. Like a lot of times comedy's so political these days, so that's just kind of fun.
Yeah, I think so. It's like, can we all just relax?
You just want to have a good laugh and have fun.
Yeah, it's like we get enough on social media, the news, blah, blah, blah. Like, and I get that it's an art form and it's supposed to be like a social commentary. That's all very good. But sometimes it's just like, are these jokes or are these just shitty hot takes? Like, you know?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say quite a few people we know may only have shitty hot takes. Yes, that's true. That could be possible.
We've all got them.
That's true. That's true. I do too.
Everyone has their opinion.
Yes, just mostly Chris. No, I'm sorry. No.
Hey,
me. I have shitty hot takes.
Stop picking on me.
I like picking on you. Listen, he's the cuckold. You could pick on him too if you want.
Oh, is that right?
I'm not. Why is he just saying that?
All right.
Yeah, don't kink shame. That's
Bo.
Oh, man. I'm canceled.
Good.
All right. So what about movies? Like, what have been some of your favorite comedy movies over the years?
I was like obsessed with Zoolander.
Well, now there you go. You were obsessed with Zoolander.
Yeah, that's like a true comedy movie.
You ready? I'm going to put you on the spot. Can you do the...
Literally, I'm addicted to Blue Steel. That's like my only face when I do photos. Ready?
Nailed it.
Yeah, nailed it. I love it.
I got another one for you. Wait, this one's Magnum.
Dear God, it's beautiful.
Same look.
That is a great movie, though.
Yeah,
it really
Zoolander's
is.
great.
That is a good one. I loved the South Park movie. Yeah, I watched that a lot.
Bigger, longer, uncut.
Yep.
That's right.
Right up there with Casablanca.
That's right.
Movies go.
Absolutely. All right. Who's the funniest porn star?
I love Nathan Bronson. He's pretty freaking out there. He's pretty hilarious. He's a like super high energy guy. He's hilarious. And then me and Liv revamped have a really good time together too. We're always laughing and like talking shit and having a good time.
Right. So here's the question everyone wants to know. What's the craziest thing a fan ever asked you to do? Or give us your horror story.
One guy has this vor fantasy. A vor fantasy is when like you want to be like eaten. So sometimes you want to be like shrunk and eaten or like turned into like a food object and be eaten. Mm-hmm. So this guy wanted me to be like, I can't remember his name, like, ooh, Mitchell, like, you're such a bad boy. I'm going to turn you into a turkey. And then to literally like zap, bap, booey, turn him into a turkey and then cook a turkey in the oven. And then he wanted me to like, seriously wanted me to buy a whole turkey, like with the head and everything. Like, I don't know where the fuck I'm going to get this turkey. But he wanted me to buy a whole turkey with a whole head, totally intact turkey, cook said turkey, and then proceed to like pull off a drumstick and eat him as a turkey. And the whole thing was so ridiculous because it was like, I'm not cooking a turkey for 13 hours to eat you crazy buddy guy. And I can't get a freaking turkey with a head on it. It was crazy. I didn't know what he wanted me to do.
I like that one.
But that's like probably one of the more like whimsical, cute ones.
Oh, that's cute. But do you have any non-whimsical horror ones?
Okay, I have a really gross one.
Okay, we like it.
If this turns like the whole room silent because it's just like too gross, let's cut it out.
Okay.
But I had one guy who wanted me to talk about how I kidnapped his whole family and starved them for several days and then fed them my poop. And then they would all die from eating my poop. And that was his fantasy.
Well,
is that like too much?
No, it's not too much.
We have a winner.
It doesn't feel funny. It's just gross.
You know, there's a lot of people who have poop fantasies, right? That happens. But killing your whole family and having a poop fantasy, that is definitely, there's some damage there. Yeah.
You probably know people who like to say the most fucked up, dirtiest thing they can think of because it gets a laugh. And they're sort of addicted to saying the most disgusting shit possible, I think sometimes we start jerking off and we sort of start playing a game with ourselves. We're like, okay, what's the worst shit I can think of? That's where that guy landed on shit-eating family. Like,
comedians, like, we're reaction junkies. That's our whole thing, right? Right. We can't even feel good about ourselves.
We're not getting somebody laughing in our face,
Right. So, yeah, I guess I kind of get that. You like to get crazy reactions and maybe they love getting it out of you. Do you do cam work still or do you just do movie?
I hate camming.
Okay.
I'm so bad at it. I think because I'm just so bad at it that it feels like desperate. Because I'm sitting there just being like, please give me money and stuff like that. I'm just like, no, I will not. They always want you to shove something in your pussy that's too big for your pussy. Or, they always want some ridiculous, they want some big razzle dazzle show.
Yeah, we sure do.
They'll give you a 50-cent tip.
Here's $6. Jam this car in your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Important question. Who's funnier, Canadians or Americans?
Like, we have Jim Carrey, who's pretty outstanding.
Yeah.
And you guys have, like, everyone else. So, are you guys Kids in the Hall fans?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So we have Kids in the Hall, but you guys have SNL.
A lot of the SNL people, though, actually came from Canada.
Russell Peters is Canadian.
Russell Peters, Dan Aykroyd. All right. So in closing, tell us a joke.
I only have like one joke and it's so stupid.
Tell it.
Okay. Why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella?
Why?
Well, we don't know.
Oh, drizzle. That's so bad.
That was amazing.
That was great.
Folks, MeanaWolf.com.
Ta-da!
She is Meana the Wolf on all her social media. Don't go to all these other people who steal her social media name. And
those fakey weirdos.
I know, there's tons of them on Instagram. There's always like somebody trying to be official Meana Wolf, and it's not yours.
But that's how you know you've made it, because people are trying to be like you.
That's right. That's right. You can look at it that way.
ripping you off.
That's it. So go to Meana the Wolf on Instagram and Twitter, and make sure you tell Meana you love her and that you loved her interview here. And you were amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you
very much, Meana.
Thank you.
We had a great time with you. So you have a great day.
I kidnapped his whole family and starved them several days and then fed them my poop. And that was his fantasy. Don't kink shame. Are these jokes or are these just shitty hot takes?
Here's $6. Jam this car in your ass.
Yeah, I love a cappella singing groups. So I did.
If you have a second right now, click the follow button, ring the bell, share this lovely Comedians Talk to Porn Stars podcast episode. It really helps us, and we really appreciate your help.
We are at Blazo Network on all social media. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, everything. At Blazo Network.
Yes, there you can send us questions, comments, suggestions, trolls, and whatever else you like for both ourselves and our guests. And don't forget to visit our website, blazo.com. Go on the right-hand column of any page and join our mailing list. Every month that you stay on the mailing list, you are eligible to win free stuff, like t-shirts and mugs and porn star. But still, you're going to win free stuff. Get on the mailing list, blazo.com.
You can support us by buying our merch at blazo.com/shop.
We not only have our fabulous Comedians Talk to Porn Stars merch, but also our popular New Jersey Comedy Syndicate and Mr. Blazo stuff as well. Great stuff at great prices at blazo.com/shop.
You can find out more about Bo and his alternative life coach site at alternativelifecoach.com. Yes, that's right. Bo's day job is helping people who live alternative lifestyles, like actors, comedians, musicians, the polyamorous, and the kinky, play better in their life. Alternativelifecoach.com.
Chris Park can be found at Chris Park Comedy on all social media. That's at Chris Park Comedy. Today's episode is brought to you by Transcend CBD. 100% organic, full-spectrum CBD oils, gummies, and pain creams for both you and your pets. Chosen as the #1 CBD oil in the LA Weekly. Go to blazo.com/CBD. You can really help and support us by buying your CBD at blazo.com/CBD. blazo.com/CBD.